Good morning and welcome back to the farm. This is our last day of semi-reasonable weather before the heat wave hits. We've been hearing warning cries about the heat wave that's coming, and sure enough, it looks like it's supposed to be in the 90s starting tomorrow until Friday. So I'm not going to get a lot of heavy work done this week. So my goal is to get as much of the heavy work done today as I can. So the priority that I want to get done is to get the paths along the back of the garden mulched so that I don't have to be worrying about those anymore. Then I only have a couple more to do, but those are the big problematic ones. I've got a couple of flowers I want to get planted here in the vegetable garden. I need to get more marigolds because I don't have enough for all my squash beds. I have no idea what the squash bug population looks like here, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. The other thing I've got to do this morning is I've got to water. So the next few days may be a lot of watering and weeding, but we can't get anywhere if we don't get started. So let me start filling up the wagon and we'll get to work. Come on. Oh, there she is. All right, break time. So that job is half done, and I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. The one challenge that I've run into is, sure enough, I'm running out of cardboard. I think I have enough cardboard left to do the other half, but then I've got the beds up here that need to be done, and they are growing in weeds. Now, what I do have is upstairs, I have 6 or 7 IKEA boxes full of the shelves that I ordered a couple of months ago now to set up my library, which with getting the garden ready, I just had no time for. Well, since it's going to be so stinking hot for the next few days, I think I'm just going to turn the fans on and sit up there and work on those when I've got downtime. And then I'll have the cardboard I need to finish these paths up. I probably could get away with not putting cardboard down on this part, but since this is going to be my primary access route to the shed aside from the work area, I'd rather just have it done right and not have to worry about it. And if worse comes to worse for the paths, I'll just go get another roll of that ramboard paper and call it good. All right. If you ever see farmers standing in their field or the road crew standing beside the road, please cut them a break and don't assume that they're being lazy and just taking a break. Not that they don't deserve to take breaks, because that's hard work, but they may be trying to plan next steps. I've been sitting here for 5 minutes probably looking at these apple trees that the bees were in the other day and trying to figure out how to prune them to try and bring them back. And it's take a branch here, take a whole trunk here, but unless you stop and take time to think and plan, you're not going to know the best way to proceed. I'm probably going to look at this 4 or 5 more times during the course of the year because I don't want to cut them until winter when the tree is dormant. Because if there's a chance that I can reinvigorate these trees, I don't know how, because they've got no bark on them. How are they still freaking alive? I do not understand. But anyway, so take time to think about your next steps. It's okay to pause and plan. As I said, planning is everything. The plan is nothing. But until you take that time to think, you're just acting randomly and you're not going to have good results. All right, I'm off that soapbox. I'm going to drink some water and sit here in the shade for a few minutes and then try and get that other side done. And that's that. I'm out of cardboard. I think I'm gonna mulch it anyway. I've covered any of the joints where the path meets previously established path and where it meets the end of the garden beds. That seems to be where most of the current weeds are, so I'll get those smothered. And the middle of the path is pounded down pretty good and nothing sprouted yet, so hopefully putting the mulch down on it will keep it from sprouting anything. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Got about 2 loads left to do, but I've been working for 3 hours and the heat's starting to get to me. So I'm gonna take a break. The town is having a Father's Day breakfast at the fire hall, so I'm gonna go get some breakfast. It's very quaint, this small town life. I think I could get used to it. And we'll see what we get to back when we get back from that. noticed, I'm trying to slam out some work quick while I can. I got the arch put together for my climbing roses. I got everything watered. I got the washers put in the hose so they don't leak as much. This handset I gotta tinker with because anytime it bends, it's leaking out of the handset, so I gotta fix that. And what else did I do? And I watered everything. I got a couple of things that I want to finish yet. I would love to get the roses in tonight, but I don't think I've got the spoons. It's 6:45 now, and I'm running on fumes, despite having a 4-hour nap this afternoon. I blame the allergy medicine for that. But the last thing I want to do, the stuff that's in pots is not doing well right now. So I really want to get these figs planted in their permanent pots or semi-permanent pots. And I've got some marigolds and nasturtiums, but those I can just slap in the ground and they'll be fine. With the weather being the way it's going to be, I think I'm going to be watering every day for the rest of the week. But let's get this done and finish this day off. And with the watering done, I'm done for the night. Everything's looking a lot better now. I am gonna come out in the morning and probably water again in the morning, so everything's got enough water to get through the day. And then we'll check on them tomorrow night and see if they need watering again. I think about all I'm going to be doing for the next week or so is watering. But I'm sure we'll find other things to do. So I hope you'll come back next time and see what we get up to. Have a good night, everybody.